Why, hello there, Anil there, and this is 2 original. Let me just change one more thing. Also, I'm setting on my phone. Okay, that should do it. I lowered sound effects. It was, in my opinion, a little bit loud last live stream. All right, let's go. Stream was supposed to be yesterday, but I decided not to. Where do we go? Where did we finish? As far as I remember, yeah, we did finish right before the Sinner's Rise. And the rest of the locations we already got unlocked is done. I believe I have done everything that I could. We could go back to the things betwixt to kill the hypos guys. I feel like... yeah, I am missing one more fire. Okay. Sinner, there is going to be a few changes. I believe I did mention some of them in the previous live stream. Oh, that's the first one. Why the other two are not shooting, by the way? Not like I'm complaining. Just surprised it did happen. Okay, perfect. Why my nose have to get like itchy each time I press go live button? Like, what the hell? Also, I don't understand how the current version of the OBS works. Like, it looks completely different today. I mean, not completely, but like I have one more menu that I cannot turn on. Like you have like these docks, right? When you have settings, right? Next to the view, in the OBS you have docks. You can apply like extra chat and all that stuff that's useful usually. And for some reason, the last live stream I had like this quick management. Management of the live stream, something that you usually have to do by simply opening the browser, and this time it's not available for some reason, which is weird because I have not changed anything. But as I said, by the way, the differences here, this guy that was standing over here in this color stands over there. It doesn't change much, I believe, except for that you can miss him and then he aggro on your back. But besides that, not much difference here. I'm gonna use Anestus. The biggest changes starts down there. Also, I just realized that I may not wish to go there yet. I just realized, but I wonder if I should be showing you why. You know what? We're gonna go back. I'm gonna check one more thing. Okay, I don't have it. I think I will find one on my way back, but... Okay, so here's the thing. Normally in the Scholar of the First Sin, at this point you have a Bastille key. I believe it's something like this. I bet that's the name of a key because there are 2 different ones in this location. And what that key is needed for? It's needed first of all to open the gates at the end of this corridor. Now I only can use the switch to open the gates, which technically is a problem if you fail the boss on the first attempt. But the other doors that are used, also that's the difference. Usually we have a flex size sentry. Now we have two of these 2 guys. By the way, fighting them as a pyromancer is a pain in the ass, just because they are in water and they are resistant. Faith caster. Oh my goodness, I used to be a faith caster here. Flexire Sentry shouldn't be here at all. Maybe he's there on New Game Plus, but honestly, I believe that there is just more of those guys on New Game Plus. Though I don't remember. So technically, I shouldn't be progressing here yet, just because I don't have the key. And where is the key, you might ask? And that's why I checked if I have Pharos Lockstone. And that's some normal items. Because no, there is a third one just like this. Okay. Because the key. Oh my goodness, I remember that deck. I hate those guys, by the way. That's a miracle that I was not hit by that guy, the other guy. So the key is needed to open the gates that allows you to lit the lights for the boss fights. So and the key is after Gargoyles, where normally the Dragon Tooth, the Havel's weapon, is. This is where the key is in this version, which is pain in the ass, to be honest, because the Gargoyles are freaking tough opponent in Dark Souls 2. It's I would consider it one of the most difficult early accessible bosses. Yeah, possibly more difficult than what is their name? Sentinels that we defeated 2 days ago, previous live stream. Okay, so here's a proof that the invisible guys, I don't know how the Shadow Men are not existence. So right here in the scholar there is that the shadow guy, and you would see it with a torch. So as I mentioned it during the previous live stream, that's why this whole thing was added. This door is also locked. I don't remember what was there, but we will just simply have to go back in here. So yeah. Yeah, overall, this entire location, the previous one right before it, is more accessible in Score of the First Sin. Like, you gain access to all the keys, the ember for the blacksmith, everything really, very early. Technically, you don't have to backtrack anything in the Scholar of the First Sin. Sure, we have several Pursuer encounters, which can be difficult for new players. Even for those that already played the game, the Pursuer can be difficult until you learn how to parry him. But, okay, so we have Pharos Lockstone. So this is the point where I could simply go back to the Gargoyles. Hello. I will be honest with you guys, I really don't like to fight them. I would rather fight the Sinner in the darkness than fight the Gargoyles. I don't remember what was behind that bars though. I believe there might be like a very useful item. Possibly a not Titan shard, but a Flask shard. We already received the Sublime Bone, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's there. Although we will have to backtrack for it. Okay, so do we cheese with a shield? I don't have strength for it. Maybe a different one? No, definitely not. Too bad. I guess we'll have to dodge. You can bury her, not really worth it. Cutscene is the same, so I'm gonna skip it. Yeah, the target lock that will disappear very easily. It will be annoying, so I think I'll just try to play without lock on. It's easier to dodge that way also. If you have issues with dodging opponents, try not using a target lock, because target lock blocks the locks you into only a few direction of your rolls. You have more variety of the direction, and you need it because sometimes The boss have perfectly framed attack in a way that if you roll like right through the sword, you still got hit. Ouch. Okay, she deals no damage. I'm used to playing in the Company of Champions, and in the Company of Champions that hit would have dealt like half of my health bar right now. So... yeah, considering that I'm not wearing any armor and I don't have much hit points, it's like she's really weak. Hope you can see pretty well, although as far as I remember, you actually see more for some reason than me. Not sure why, but OBS just makes the videos brighter. Although my bitrate, which is 6K, might make it more difficult. Okay, then, so we probably see that just as much. Especially since I'm not using the target lock, and because I'm not using the target lock, I need to switch my camera. No, that's not the word, not switch. Move my camera around a lot. Okay, that was easy, as usual. So we do have the Phorax Lockstone, but as I said, I'm not in a hurry to kill Gargoyles, so I think I will need an extra level or two. I mean, level also. I don't know how much. 30 Vigor, and I think we're good to go. Fragrant Branch of Yore, the first one? Believe so. It's usually, yeah, it is there in the Scholar of the first scene as well. I did not pick up an item, I just realized, but we'll go back to it once I will have the key from the Bastille Gargoyles, you know. Okay, so that was quick. 15 minutes, actually like 10, because first 5 minutes was me just doing the last check if the stream is working properly. Okay, I'm gonna use the souls while I still have them, or not. Also, I'm just gonna use this because I won't be using that. Definitely. If I'll not forget, after the live streams ends, I mean right before we end, I will switch to the old version and we're gonna speak to her if I'll have a character. Because I strongly believe, and I'm quite confident about it, that there is a difference in the dialogues. Why we speak with her? Because she have a new stock of those things. Each time you defeat a great lord, she restocks the bucks, and you want them. Trust me. I mean, we shouldn't be needing them, considering that I am not planning to play DLC because I am, as far as I remember, they are exactly the same. Technically only if I wouldn't have... what is wrong with my nose each time I start streaming? Like, it's actually fucking itchy. I don't wanna... okay. We have 3 paths because we received the Fragrant Branch of Yours, so you can either proceed to Shaded Woods, which wouldn't be a bad idea. We would, right before the Duke Freya, there is plenty of chunks and a Titanite slab. So it's not a bad location. The Bludge Gouge is much quicker though, and there are also Titanite chunks farms there, but I think I will go to the Shaded Woods and regardless. We could also... do I need to grab the Ember for the Blacksmith? I don't think I will be enhancing my weapon with any... yeah, with anything anytime soon. So I think I will go to the Iron Keep as the last location. Usually that's the first one I go to, but you really shouldn't do that. It's technically the most difficult one. I mean, this path is probably like the second one, difficult one. The easiest one obviously is the Sinner. Then the Rotten. Rotten is like, actually it's like super easy as long as you will not get poisoned too much. Yeah, that's why I probably go to the Iron Keep first, because that's where you can grab like poison moss. Yeah, but I did buff some from Gablan, so it should be fine. Also, I have to remember that I play with all the Company of Champions, so the game is actually easy. We don't have anything for you, so we're just gonna... yeah, do that. You're, I believe, the first one. No, you're the second one who jumps down. Okay, I was not expecting that burst of damage. Damn, this axe is like having godlike hitboxes. I really like those. Okay, Basilisk. As far as I remember, he actually is more aggressive than trying to stone me, but I one-shot him. I'm gonna leave her because the doors are going to close soon by itself, and I kinda wanna proceed here. Also, I forgot to burn Sublime Bone, thus I'll have to go back. But that's okay. There is another shard here. So it's, yeah, it is really worth to go there. So far no changes on this path. I will try to track all the changes because during the previous livestream, kind of the point of that previous livestream was me just mentioning every time there is something different. Although since that was the first livestream since I went back home and was finally able to stream, that was a very chaotic live stream. This one is definitely, I can feel it, especially the start was very chaotic. I didn't even know how to start it. But yeah, now I feel more confident about my commentary, so I believe I will be able to focus a little bit more. Also, the last live stream I said something about the Staff of Wisdom on the Scholar. Right here we have a germ. Now it's another. About the Staff of Wisdom, so the Scholar version of this person, Staff of Wisdom obviously is at the place we are currently going to, in the Mimic chest. And I was like, not sure where is the Staff of Wisdom in this version, original one, and I just reminded myself, it's in the Dragon Keep. I don't remember the name. It's after the Alias Keep location. There is like that door hidden behind a Pharos Lockstone on the ground. Remember the bridge that you have to cross? That's if you break too many eggs, or if you... Oh my goodness, Master Dodger. If you break too many eggs, or if you are too slow while crossing it, the dragons are going to make it fall. So there is a bonfire. And the first opponent after the bonfire, there is a Pharos Lockstone. And there is a full set of Judgment, I believe so, behind that Pharos Lockstone. And with that set is also, you also obtain the Staff of Wisdom in this version of the game. I'm not sure why they move it. It really makes sense for that stuff to be there. Like... Alia was clearly a sorcerer of some sort. And the dragon location is like... I mean, okay, I get it. Duke, Freya the Duke, she's technically the remnant of the Sieve the Scaleless. So technically having a Staff of Wisdom, the strongest staff in the game there as well, it also technically makes sense. But from the balance point of view, it makes much more sense for the stuff to be in the Dragon Keep or whatever this location is called. Okay, we're gonna go back in here because first of all, flasks. Second, we will talk to the lady we just saved. She should be before, right next to Benhard. Yeah. Stand up.
Is that a shard you found? Here, let me see it. So
There
that
is
I
a
may
double
help
audio,
you
definitely. I don't know why.
to see light. However,
I mean, I play on speakers, but usually it doesn't cause any issues when the NPC talks, but something changed in the OBS while I was not streaming, so now it kind of works like this. That's all from you. Burn. Sublime Bone Dust. Okay, so do I have like anything to give to the pyromancer lady? Any full sets that I don't need? Low infantry sounds like a plan, but I have to have a full set. Is this? I think that's the one that looks cool on female characters. But we're also going to talk with I don't remember his name. I remember the names of all NPCs in Dark Souls 1, but in Dark Souls 2 and 3, not really.
Sorry,
Morglin.
I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
Okay, and what do you have that we can afford for her? Well, we can buy her a Falconer set, why not? We need to buy something from here anyway to upgrade this shop, so I'm gonna buy the helmet even though I'm not gonna give
Thanks
it to
very much.
her. Not gonna exhaust the dialogues with him because it's pointless. At this point at least. Okay. I noticed that if you wanna follow the Benhart of Hugo questline, you kinda have to go back like this from the bonfire. Because he sometimes refuses to proceed further in game if you want to talk to him after rescuing her. Not sure why, it just doesn't work. He doesn't appear, his sign doesn't appear. So I like to go back like this.
What? Clearing the way was you? Didn't think you had it in you. No. Name's Ben Hart. If we I'll repay my debt to you. The road ahead's good. Aye, it's a true man. I swear it.
Okay, now he should proceed.
My name is Rosabeth. Thank you so much for rescuing me.
So this is the rare dialogue, because usually people exhaust the dialogue with her right after they rescue her, before even pulling the lever. This is a rare dialogue. Most people didn't hear it, I believe.
Oh, you're that traveler. I still haven't thanked you. Well, I'm quite a hand at pyromancy, so perhaps you could consider this my thanks.
Yay.
I was attacked and turned to stone. I owe you my life. If you had not come... Oh, I feel... I hate to but... Just look at me. My clothes are in tatters. Do you have any clothing that you could spare? I'll take anything. Whatever you don't need. I'm not particular. Anything at all will do. Just put it on the ground.
Okay. Give equipment, not helmet, but Falconer set, you're welcome. Gloves and boots. Yes. We already have a better version of firing, the rest we don't need. This might come in handy. The rest, not really. I will not be collecting all the items in the Iron Keep, I think.
I have my very own. His name is Carillion of... I was fascinated when he said... But... I'm rather unskilled. But... Oddly, I'm a fast learner. What with fast... Oh, it's hard.
Okay, I believe she will move to Majula. Yeah.
But perhaps...
So her questline should progress. We use a bond because it's faster, and we walk back to where we stopped last time, which is not over here, but over there. Shaded Woods. Let me think. Do I want to clear it properly, or do I just rush through it? There is not many changes in here. Item locations and even what the item contains is pretty much the same. The rings are where they are. Nothing unusual here. This guy, his questline is slightly different because his body is in a different location, but you will see where it
Leave
is.
me be. I like it. What you make it is right.
I'm just gonna skip his dialogue. I just wanna unlock the shop and quest line for killing his buddy. Okay, we cannot even afford anything, although this would be useful. Might pop some souls if I have. But if I only need to talk to him for him to give me his head?
Go along.
Yeah, there you go.
Farewell.
Okay, and that will not be enough for. This will be enough for one. Can we get the second? It's a fading still, so not. Okay. Will not buy anything right now, unless there is one more. There is. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Another 2k, so we can afford 3, which is glorious. Because we will be needing that. I mean, fire will be more useful.
Farewell.
For the next bosses we'll be fighting. Because I believe they are not fragile, but vulnerable. Why every word that starts with V? Why? V? In English have to be so difficult for me to pronounce. Maybe not all, but a lot of them. Anything that have an able part as a second part of the word is somehow difficult for me to pronounce. Maybe I should just practice more. Probably. Maybe. I like to lower my voice on purpose. It sounds good. Especially if I care about my microphone settings a little bit more than I should. I usually don't. That was a mistake, but he didn't... Can you even see them? I probably can see them better than I do. Like, I didn't see that guy at all, and this is the last second. There's 2 of them. He wanted to backstab me, clearly. Okay. I can barely see them. I hate this place. There should be like a spell or something that gives you a better vision. I know that there is a ring DLC, but usually you go... How do you access the DLC? Yeah, you have to go through this location if you want to go to the DLC that gives you the Eye of the Priestess, which allows you to see things. So it's kind of pointless, especially since you are going to lose this Eye of the Priestess once you go to the New Game Plus. So yeah, they should give you a better method to see them. Because it's really difficult in here. You cannot also target lock them, it's a very annoying location. Like, the pure fact that you cannot target lock them already should, in my opinion, be something that should gives you like more visibility of them. I know that was kind of the point of location that you cannot see properly. Okay, now we have a fragrant branch of yore. We had, never mind. I have forgotten that we use it. Yeah, about the fragrant branch of yours, it's weird. That's definitely a word for that, because there is not enough of them in this version for sure. In this color, they kind of blocked a lot of paths with them, but they also gave much more of them. So. Okay, so here's a change. Scholar, there was a chest with a sublime bone dust, now we have simply a soul. And the basilisk that normally was not there. So the Vanguard body was behind that statue in the Scholar of the First Sin. Now it's not there, it's somewhere else. It's in much better for player location because it allows you to farm him, because I didn't even know about that, but the Vanguard body does respawns once you burn bonfire ascetics, which is quite important. Because it allows you to farm him, which I didn't know you could do. Okay, I believe I do have the Ring of Whispers, and we will need it. First thing first, I have a better ring. We will need it. Why? Because For completing the quest line of Tarkus, I believe that was his name, we received the fragrant bunch of yore. At least we received it in the Scholar. Hope we will receive it here as well, but as far as I remember, we will. Okay, so this location is actually pain in the ass. Especially it was painful when I was playing as a mage, because those guys have like 90% magic resistance. Titanite chunk, that's good. What is my weapon? +7? +6, so I can actually upgrade it to +7 right now. Okay, I could burn Bonfire Ascetic and get another one, but that wouldn't be enough. There is like plenty of those guys. They're not difficult to... Oh my goodness, fight. Also, now I remember, there are actually difficult opponents here. In the Scholar, those guys not only have only one attack, but they're also slower. Here they can actually make combos. I'm not sure why they nerfed them, like, they are not that difficult. But they did receive a huge nerf in the Scholar. As you can see, also immune to damage. This guy is actually also quite difficult. I died to him several times when I was playing on my own. I needed to check because I really don't remember where are the mimics. They have different locations, so you have to pay attention to that. Now this place is kinda annoying because cannot climb here. There is a urn that you cannot break normally. I believe there should be one more of Lion Knights. I remember that there was more of them. I remember that when I was playing as a mage, and as soon as I crossed through here, like 3 or 4 of them attacked me. So I'm not sure why I was able to kill them so easily. If you break this, it doesn't matter because there is one more up here. Try to break it, but only once. Okay, perfect. There is one more here. Okay, so obviously besides the Lion Knights, that there is much more of them here. Yeah, there is much more of them. Also, the Shadow Warriors also were in this location, the Scholar. Now they are gone. I mean, it's the other way, as I said, but I'm not gonna correct myself each time. Okay, so is the lizard here? Yes, the lizard is still there. That thing didn't change. 2 jump attacks should do it. Another chunk. So I could have 4 of them if I would use a Bonfire Ascetic, which is not a bad thing because 4 is enough to make a weapon +8. So yeah, going here is actually a good decision. Especially if you are planning to use a Bonfire Ascetic. Okay, that guy. We need a ring. Yeah. Hello.
Human, are we? This is no place for you. Be gone.
He may be having the same voice
Are
lines.
you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn.
Okay, but it's overall the same, so I believe that we don't have to
Yeah. What?
confirm anything, we just have to exit the dialogue. Okay. This path is blocked as well, as far as I remember. Going... Oh wait, it's not blocked from this side, okay. And there is the Golden Lion. Not sure what's the difference besides the design. There is the Golden Lion instead of Vengarl. Torch also. What's the point of this path? I mean, it was always kind of pointless, so... Why not? I mean, it does look like a hidden path, but... I'm going to fall, right? I wanna... No, I'm already falling. There is no way there is something there. Okay, I'm gonna fall if I will proceed further. There is nothing there. I never realized that you can cross here. Interesting. I have to look at my camera because it's getting darker and well, I'm refusing from lighting the light in my room. I do have a small lamp flashing in my face, but it's not enough as I can see. Because I have my windows open and, you know, since it is the middle of the summer and I also live on the countryside, on the village, so imagine what happens to your room when you have open windows because it's hot and your lights flashing on the maximum, I know, you get the point. Okay, that guy, he can one-shot you, at least on the Company of Champions he could. And he is hanky as fuck. He's way more aggressive than the one we had in Scholar in the half of my health bar, by the way. Over a half. He's way more aggressive. He doesn't move much from the place where he stands. But once he attacks, you don't want to get hit. I think I'm just gonna go in front of him to... Okay, I was not expecting to immediately get turned into the stone by slightly touching that mist. Okay, I have to be more careful. I kinda have to wait until this bar will go down. I really don't wanna repeat this location because I wanna do it all in one go. Creighton is also in a different place. I mean, we will not meet here right now because we will have to go to the Skeleton Lords. That's the name of the boss, I believe. To exhaust his first dialogue for him to appear in this location, but I will show you where he is regardless. Forest Lockstone, okay. That's good accuracy for Forest Lockstone because that allows me to use one when I will need it. Ooh, I have forgotten that you are here. Obviously, there was plenty of statues in this location, in the Scholar. There is plenty of statues in the Scholar. There is one. You receive a mask that gives you +2 to the intelligence, I believe. Something like that. So it's actually useful. Somewhat. There are better helmets for mages, but it's decent, I guess. It looks cool, but that's something. Did he fall in there? I believe so. Ornifex is where she was originally, but we don't have a branch yet. I'm quite convenient that you cannot parry them. But now that I said it, I kinda have a video of myself in my memory actually doing it. So... maybe I should try. If I will fail though and he will do a 2 combo attack, I will die. Okay, so Creighton I'm gonna speak. In the... Oh my goodness, my mind is actually empty right now. Scholar was up there. As you can see, he was not there right now. Will I have enough branches? I may not. In the Scholar, the person in this location is kind of made in a way that you only need 2 of them. Because each place that requires to use it, except for one, gives you 1 back. Like if you open this chest in Scholar, there is another branch. Sure, you will have to use 1, but you will get 1 back. After Ornifex that you need to open to get the key to her, you also have 1. And Creighton is like over here, in this version. But here, I believe we may not have enough of them. Homing Soul Mass. Hello.
Look how far this undead has wandered.
Maybe I've never paid attention to this guy dialogue, but I believe these are actually the same. I don't know, I really would need to make like a video where I compare them.
The dark.
Okay. Okay, so do I dare to try? I don't want to die, so I'll heal really quick. I also don't want to use all of my flasks, so if I'll get hit right now, I will... Okay. Unfortunately, I did fail. I need some flask for the bosses, so... Will not try to parry him anymore. Okay, I was turned to stone very easily last time. Not sure if they have like more stone curse per second build up, the bigger ones. But just in case, I rather avoid it. Yeah, it's locked. This place is pretty much the same. Okay, so now we have to kill Nashka or Naika. I don't remember how people pronounce her name. Definitely not Naija, even though there is J there. I don't believe it is supposed to be pronounced that way. I did heard Nashka a few times. Not sure why. Maybe it's like her name is from like I don't know, some sort of a religion or something like this, or a different country. Difficult to tell, but I heard people calling her like this. Okay, we can summon Tarkus, but obviously we won't need it. We have... Do we use it? I don't think I will need it, so I'll just go with that with probably like extra 20 damage. She's most likely resisted to it because she's a mage. I know it's a dark sorcery, but dark sorcery is still a sorcery. You can jump on her back. It's not that difficult, but I will only try once because I don't want to spend too much time doing it, so it's a cheese, obviously. Have to go behind her and bait a specific attack. That's not the one. Oh, but she break that thing for me, thank you. Although there is like nothing useful there. No, I have a feeling like I'm just wasting my... Oh my god. Let's try like this. Don't remember how to bait it properly. Okay, I'm not gonna try to bait it if she's using magic. Yeah. I'm in one-shot angle for her. Yeah, let's try one more time to cheese her. Okay, never mind. That's why I wanted to save some flasks. Actually, we'll collect that item once we finish the boss fight. Okay, so, I mean, you can just Google if you've never seen people cheating her. How to do it. You basically stand behind her. Oh my goodness, I think I'm dead. Toxic. That's not good. Okay, I think I can counter with like 3 of those. Oh, and she's blocked. Yeah, that's also a thing. You can block her over here. But she may be using magic, see. So you don't necessarily want to do it. But that was not the cheese I wanted to see. That one, that thing is definitely fixed. This color. Okay, let's help her. If you get behind her, she might make like a 4 hits or even more combo with her tail. And once she finishes the combo, there's like 2 seconds window where her tails are down like this, and you can actually get behind her and climb those tails and eventually get on her back, and then her AI breaks when you're on her, like literally. Oh my goodness, that was the first time I cut her tail. Usually I just kill her quick enough. Maybe it's because, yeah, now I realized something, like she was taking full damage no matter where I hit them. In the Scholar, the first scene, hitting her tail resulted in like huge damage reduction. Here I believe every time I hit her it was always the same damage, so yeah, definitely there was a chance about in that thing. Okay, we killed her, so we switch the rings and we proceed to her husbando. Where it is? Whispers. Yeah, that's why I wanted to clear this location in one go. So I can just go back, grab the fragrant branch of yore and proceed further. Please don't down him, okay?
You've defeated my better half. This is my thanks.
There you go.
I have no, but still.
Gesture. No, we're actually going to kill him. There is no point of letting him leave, because he will just disappear, and he will give you a second dragon ring. It's very useful. You can almost one-shot him without him even aggroing, so... Okay, health bar, and now we can just run back here. You could use like a poison dagger actually and just kill him that way. He don't have a way to attack you with a distance, so you can also use a bow, I believe. Should I try to... Okay, and this is where his AI breaks, so... I'm just gonna do this. Because he's actually pretty strong in combat. Oh my goodness. Please don't take cover. We'll find you anyway. Okay, so now he's going to get poisoned and he should just die. Which is huge because second dragon ring is huge boost. Yeah, that's like 10% with 12 more hit points. Plus stamina, plus equip load. Yeah, second dragon ring. I really like the stone ring, but how much does that thing actually gives me damage? 20. That's technically a lot, but also not. I would rather have a stamina ring. Okay. I mean, most people probably would have switched the stone ring, which probably isn't a bad idea, but I really get used to playing with stone ring. It really gives you a lot of stamina damage to the opponents. I received the Fragment Branch of Yore. Okay, I almost have forgotten why did I wanted to complete this quest line. Okay. Were there any more statues in here? Yes, one more. One more that we want to use, obviously. Because there is one that's useless. The one over here, obviously. Yeah, there is a lot of backtracking in this location, so do it in one go is like a huge thing. I mean, surely if you would be killing those opponents over and over, you would get a lot of souls. Probably like another 10k. Estus Flask Shark, okay. Scholar, the first thing definitely have a Fragrant Branch of Yore here instead.
Thank you for helping me. I am Ornifex. I owe you some form of thanks. If it would not...
Okay, so now she will move further. We did not receive another... Did that statue just appear or I'm blind? So we did not receive another Fragrant Branch of Yore, so that one chest... I mean, it's a Lion Mage set, which we don't need because we are not a caster. But maybe if I'll have a spare Fragrant branch of yore, we will come back here to get it. Although, we might need one somewhere else for now. I'm gonna double check. Okay, I don't have more. I'm gonna heal because we shouldn't need more healing, and there will be still a few opponents, 1 or 2 I believe, another way, and having a full health bar will be useful. If anything, we still have life gems. So we are good to go. Okay, that location went smoothly. There are no new mimics walls, so... Okay, Doors of Pharos. Do I go through this location? There's plenty of Titanites here, definitely. Although I don't have Pharos, I mean I have like 2... I have 4. I have 4. They definitely gave me some on the way here. Like 2 at least. Okay, our damage is not that impressive anymore. Oh yeah, we have chunks, so I probably should upgrade my weapon. Although I have only 4+1. But I still probably should go back to Firelink. I also have a shard. So yeah, if you wanna go back, we have some souls also to use. I mean, the next boss will be easy because I don't think I am actually going to go through the Pharos gates right now. Germ set is like the best in-game set actually. Okay, so now we have a suspiciously looking chest here that was not in Scholar. This might already suggesting you something. And yes, obviously it is a mimic. We can also double check. We could if the camera doesn't allow us to check if there is a thieves because the ground is too low. But you can see that slightly... Okay, let's be honest, it's impossible to tell that those are thieves, but yeah, those are thieves. The white line are thieves. 2 hits, I'm not greeding for more. I've been caught by mimics while the openings in Dark Souls 2 so many times that I'm just not risking it. I'm gonna grab the next bonfire without sitting here because actually germs can drop you chunks, so I might as well reset and kill that guy once again. I believe every opponent at this point can drop you a chunk. Might be wrong though. But germs definitely can. This guy probably as well. Because he's technically from Drang Lake, so he should be able to do it. Be careful about those guys, because they might be little, they might be easy to cheat and kill, but they actually deal a lot of damage. No chunks for us. Worth to try. Okay, my camera is starting to become dark. I'm going to try to fix it as much as I can without turning the lights on, only through the settings. Okay, that's a little... that's way better. Okay, that should do it for now. Yeah, looks good. I believe one more hit and the chest will be broken, so... He's actually using an anvil, never realized that. Germ helm, but that's a different one. This is the ugly one. This guy's set is also powerful, but also not as powerful as the chunky one. You want the chunky set. The big one. Gavlan is not there because we did not went to the Iron Keep. I mean, he's not in Iron Keep, he's here, but you get the point. The direction, that's what I was talking about. Heavy attacks are not that impressive. Gloves. Okay, so we only need the armor and helmet. Okay, that's a good sign because I really like their sets actually. Okay, this lizard. In the Scholar, it's like impossible to kill, and here it is also even more annoying. I believe the easiest or maybe even the only way to kill it is by going this way. Maybe I'll try to do it. I never actually tried it. In Dark Souls 2, whenever I see a lizard, I kinda if it passes by me and it's like too annoying to go back. Perfect. For me to go back to it, I usually just don't care about it and leave it be. But this time I'm gonna go back for it because I wanna try if it's actually easy to kill it from this side. Because I never really tried. That was the one I usually let live. Okay, so there will be a slightly changed because there is no bonfire right here. It's in a different tent. No falconers here also. Yeah, that's the bonfire. We don't have falconers in here. This location overall, I would say that is easier. Although I'm used to the falconers, so. Okay, piggies. It's way more difficult on the New Game Plus, as far as I remember. But it's, I don't know. It's for you to decide, I guess. Okay, maybe one more chunk. Or give me your armor, that's what I need. Was he like scratching his head or something? Okay, we have a lizard. Now it's facing the other way. Where is it? Okay, but it's going to lock on the wall, so I might be able to stagger it. No. Okay, but I think it's easier. I did make an attack that I was not supposed to because I wanted to make a jump attack, but my character did not jump for some reason. Which kind of mess it up. I will let it live. I doubt it drops a chunk, so I'm just gonna go back, use the souls so I won't lose them, even though the area is easy. We already lost like 30,000 live streams, so let's see our memory. How much we lost? Oh, we can't really see. It's not that simple. Sublime Bone Dust? No, we already had it. Blacksmith. Can my nose stop being itchy for once? Okay, 3 more to go and a slab, which we should get in the next location. I'm not sure about the chunks, but the slab definitely will be there.
I'll be around.
Do you want anything from here? I don't think so. We can just level up and use
Is that a shard you've
Yes.
to see? However,
Okay, one more? No. Okay, we are getting closer to my desired character level for the gargoyles. Although, did we use... Okay, we are not going back to the gargoyles until I have a fragrant branch of yore. And the reason behind that is that... Strayed. We still have Strayed to unlock. We need a fragrant branch of yore to do it. That's the one bonfire I'm missing. I was supposed to go from the other side, but... Yeah, we don't have stupid falconers here, so... While we do have pigs that are also annoying, they are definitely less annoying than the falconers, especially since I believe we actually have both of them. I think so. Yeah. Ooh, they can drop that. That's good. Now, since we did... Yeah, we do have a Bank Heart of Hugo. here. Yeah, this is the same location for some of him. I believe so. I'm quite confident about that. But as you can see, this location is like way easier. New Game Plus, I believe it's more difficult because we also have bigger pigs. Yeah, he drops a chunk, by the way. As I said, everything here drops chunks. Don't remember which one of those obtain items at the top. I was quite sure that one did not, but it did actually. I'm going to save my stamina because, yeah, now I break this and there's a guy. Ooh, I just realized a mistake I have made. I was supposed to kill Mipha as quick as possible. Because if I will use Bonfire Ascetic and kill her again, she'll give me a better ring for souls drop. But I guess I'm good player enough to beat the game without extra life. I'm already using +1 version, so I don't think it's gonna be necessary for us. I'm dropping some frames, so hopefully that just seems to stabilize. Here we go. There is a pig in the Scholar. We don't have it right now, which is very good because with some weapons it's like impossible to hit it. Okay, is this also a mimic? Because honestly I don't remember. It does not look like a mimic. Yeah, the mimic was moved, so human effigies instead of Sap of Wisdom, which I already mentioned where it is. We can rest actually, yeah. Although... Okay, we're not gonna rest. I will go back and summon Bernhard of Yugo, but I'll do it after I clear the path. Or at least until the door, because I'm quite confident he might die to something here. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. Okay, I almost walk into that. This location, I never really look at it from above. There is not much to look at, to be honest. Surprised that you can see actually an item there. If you only could jump down there safely. I mean, Vakatring, I think it would be possible, but it's scripted for you to die here, so... So you cannot. Ouch. Okay, I think this is where I go back for our friend. Although... Okay, Freya is not here. I remember I met her, but she's on the New Game Plus here, obviously. And sometimes I forget if she's going to be here normally or is it a New Game Plus thing only. And it's a New Game Plus thing only, so... If you'll use a Bonfire Ascetic and she's still alive, she might also appear, but I'm not sure. You have to try. Summon him and just run away. You should be able to find the path. If not, that's actually better because I can just kill the boss safely and he'll not die, I guess. Unless he will fall or something, I don't know. That chapel looks almost exactly the same as the one from Dark Souls 1, where the gargoyles were. Large tits. Oh, I thought I will not have enough range, but this axe is like glorious. Like it has perfect range, it's very quick, it has everything it should be. Now I think here, I'm going to show it to you. This location and the next one overall is pain in the fucking ass. Why? That's why I'm using the torch. I don't know why they thought it's a good idea to add it to the Scholar, but In the original version, spiders do not fear the torch, the fire. This is not an explosion. They won't fear it. It's like I was like trying to farm crystal souls on Freya, but because usually you just grab, in one hand you have a torch, in the other one you grab the staff, right? And that's how you kill Freya. It's pretty easy. But now you have to kill those spiders over and over again, and considering the fact that mages usually are rather fragile, the fact that you don't have a torch that makes all of the enemies run away from you, it actually makes the boss fight difficult. Also a flask here. Okay, you will see the trick with the torch later. I will be using it all the time to prove you that the fire is not working. I have to run away because he's using a spell. This is also a very difficult boss. I love him. Oh, we mean to. I don't know who thought it. Like, this should be literally like the first, maybe second boss. When you play on solo level 1, it can actually... I mean, it's still easy, but like... it's definitely challenging. So like, it should have been an earlier boss, considering that you need a Fragrant Branch of Yore to gain access to it. And also you have to kill a boss that is way more difficult. Like, he should be... I don't know. They did something wrong with him. And that's rather clear. Okay, no spiders in here. Not sure why they even added them. I never understood the spiders within this room because, like, they are not hostile anyway. So, I never really get why they added them.
Something seems to be bothering you. Yes, I can tell. You have doubts. True. Yeah, but...
Okay.
you seek...
Yes. No pardon needed, but... I don't know what I did.
Yours, me.
Is there anything that we will need? Will that be actually useful? I'm gonna hold to my salts, even though this boss barely gave me any. I don't think I need anything from you.
We must...
Well, if there's an item that was useful that I grabbed here, but I don't remember what it was. Okay, this location I actually hate on a different level, and by that I mean you cannot complete it in one go. You just have to jump over and over again and complete the same stuff over and over again. So it's kind of annoying for a person like me that don't really like backtracking for extra items that are usually not really that useful, but I don't know. No torch in here. Yeah, as I said, they made torches more useful. They encourage players to use them in the Scholar. That's probably also why they work against spiders like the way they do. Lizard is here right now. You can target it, but it's still gonna fall. That's only enough damage and I got hit. What? It like flipped on its back and then disappeared, so that was weird. I'm dropping some frames, but not much. I only dropped 1,000 of them during the entire live stream. So it's okay. Remember, each time you use a homeward bone to sit down, because in Dark Souls 2 it does not give you back your flasks and stuff, so... Can I just drop down without jumping? Yeah, I can. Okay, this time it worked perfectly. Another chunk. Do I need only one more or do I have already enough? I should have jumped down there. I'm not sure if you could actually do it safely. Yeah, that's why I had this location. You're warping back and forward. How many chunks do I have? 3! Okay, so actually, since we also have a flask, I'm gonna go back and max out our weapon. Yeah. That's probably the fastest way to upgrade your weapon to +10 in Dark Souls 2 original. It's a little bit more difficult, I believe, in Dark Souls Scholar.
I knew.
Quite sure it's... You need to travel a little bit further. Okay. So either we'll have to look for a better axe like this one. Oh, it seems to be good, but 50 strength.
I'll be around.
That's a lot of leveling up. We don't have enough souls for that.
Is that to see?
Yeah.
However,
Come on. I'm surprised how bright my camera is, considering that I haven't changed it much in the settings and I only have one small lamp flashing on my face. Ah. Guess that's a good sign that I don't have to do anything. Okay, I'm not gonna lead the torch because I'm just gonna do one last jump. Hopefully. We need to jump here. Yeah, probably was able to jump there safely from above. We have to... Didn't even switch it, okay. Okay, will I need to backtrack more? Probably still like one more time, okay. Let's grab the next bonfire, then we'll get this road. I believe that's the most efficient way to go. Really. Also I have to jump down there. Drop me an item. Okay. I will be warping back really soon, so I might as well use all of my flasks. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but in the gutter, there are like those torches in Scholar, which if you lit all of them, a summon, Red Phantom appears, invades you, and if you kill him, you receive a cape that makes you immune to curse, which is very useful against Nashandra. Here, in this version of the game, I could not find it anywhere. Like either they added or switches some of the either the switches or added some of the lamps lit, candles lit, or it's simply not in the game because the invader did not invade me. I am quite confident about my knowledge of where each of the lamps of the candles are in the gutter. So I'm quite confident that I managed to find all of them, and the summon simply is not in the game, and I don't know where you can find the cape. I believe I grabbed every single item I was able to find, and the cape was not just not there. So Nashandra is actually a little bit more difficult in here. Okay, one more to go. Because we have to go this way, then this way. Oh my goodness, get up. This place is quite annoying if you want to collect everything. Skeptic Spice? Oh wow, I think I'm dead though. I mean, if Skeptic Spice is like useful for soul level 1, I guess runs. It It's not very useful, to be honest, because sure you can lower their required stats, but like the spells is simply going to be weaker. I hate it. Look at this. Normally, if you have a torch, they won't even attack you. Wait, why is it working? Okay, it's not working. That was like just some sort of weird behavior. Normally, they won't even attack you. Now they do. They seem to be slightly afraid, but they still attack you normally. In the Scholar, they just ignore you. Like you're not there, or even run away from you. Okay, I believe that was the last way to go, and now I should be able to just proceed further. Possibly completing this part. It's one of the bigger locations. Definitely more exhausting. They are not there, Kate and Creighton, but don't worry about that. You can actually just leave them be and come back to them whenever you want. Just don't kill them and the questline will proceed eventually. You just have to be in the right place, in correct order, and even if you kill the bosses, it doesn't matter. It would matter. They only made it like this in Dark Souls 1. Where you actually cannot come back. Actually, in Dark Souls 3 there are also like several breakpoints of the game where you either have completed stuff or not. Another chunk. We will need them for future, so that's okay. That lizard probably dropped like one more. It also probably gave you like a pale stone. Okay, I hopefully would wish not to use all of my flasks. Yeah, they put that guy in this version. Not sure why they removed him in Scholar. Okay. Is that everything in time? I don't remember closing the game. I only go back to the menu, did I? Whatever. Yeah, my sister bought herself another parrot, and that's kind of annoying because yeah, we still live in our parents' house, and like the thing is that she have a baby, and but, she don't have time even for her baby because she's alone. She's a widow. I mean, do you have to lose your husband? Like, does he have to die for you to be a widow, or he does if he abandons you, he's also a widow? I don't really know. Anyway, I mean, he was not even a husband. This is a different story. But anyway, he has a baby. She has a baby. She works like 12 hours a day also. And she bought herself another animal. Like, she got parrots, her hamster, she got plenty of... Because she got 2 fish tanks at some point, or even 3 at some points, I believe. And she don't even have time for a baby. So why buy another animal? Like, since I am at home right now, which I will not be at home all the time, she kinda tried to make me take care of some, like, it's a small parrot, so like she needs to be fed, right? You cannot just leave some water and seeds for it, like the big parrots have, and it will not feed itself, so someone had to do it, and obviously I am supposed to be the one since currently I am at home for the next few days because I'm going to not work, but I will need to practice. Okay, so here's the thing. This phantom is locked behind the door later, and on New Game Plus there's one other phantom, a mage, on the other side here, which I believe is also in the Scholar. Okay, have I done everything here? Because I have to... Because it's impossible to climb back here, so I would wish to kill everything before proceeding. I believe I could have just jumped down, okay. So yeah, my sister just came to my room because she wanted to explain something more, but currently I don't care. Come on. Get out. This major obviously was not there. There are some changes to enemies' placement in this location, but they are not really important. It doesn't change much in the way you beat the level. Although that one mage behind is like a window in that small house with 3 that you have to destroy. No bombing gantry here. I believe he's like a red phantom somewhere else. And this guy is apparently also not there. Okay, and this is also annoying because normally you could just go to this room with a torch and the spiders wouldn't bother you, but since they are kinda... I mean, I think I didn't aggro any. So I shouldn't be safe here. I only care about them killing the Orinfex, so I would have to be careful because of that.
Go me to this.
Not like I'm planning to getting any weapons from her. This is actually a pretty cool weapon. I'm gonna buy it. Maybe we'll be using it. We'll see. This is good if you wanna farm Titanite chunks in the Black Gouge. Do I need anything else from you?
The nature. It's
Okay, the dialogues we don't really care. She won't give you anything if you exhaust them, so you can just go. Okay, and I believe I have collected everything that was possible. We still need a key from Creighton or Pale to not this door but the next one. Okay, the big one definitely applies the Stone Curse faster. Okay, I like to parry him, although that would mean that I will have to unequip my torch, and I don't want to do it to show you that it actually doesn't working. Okay, this door, I'm not sure if it respawns. I'm gonna break it. 3 hits is, I believe, the breaking point, so... yeah, don't stand next in front of it. But if you can hit it actually like from the side, especially with a spear. And there should have been an item that you can grab. No, you actually need a key. No NPCs here, no Titanite slab there, but that's okay. And there are 2 of those guys from above. You can aggro them easily. If I would walk further, they would just jump down and do a plunge attack, that's why I have to be careful here. They don't deal a lot of damage, but why get hit, right? I remember this is like the first room when I realized that the fire is actually not working against the spiders, because there's a lot of them and they just kinda deal a lot of damage. It's worth to mention that I was also playing on my rusty laptop. See the way they sprint at you? They do not care. I was playing on my rusty laptop, so maybe the behavior of the NPCs could have been slightly different also. Just because my laptop is so slow that it may not proceed with some of the behaviors. I wouldn't be surprised if that would be the case. By the way, that's 500 just dropped from a spider. It was not there. Homeward bones, that's actually cool because we had to use like 4 of them here in this location. If you wanna collect everything safely, because you can obviously die or use a dark sign, which is worse than dying because it does not leave a mark for you to collect your item, souls I mean. And I am in need of use an item that I don't have. Oh. She's a blacksmith, right? She's a blacksmith, so she should be selling repair powders. I need them because my weapon is about to break. I will not be able to kill the boss with that durability. There is plenty of spiders on the way and few other opponents during the boss fight itself. So if she does not sell repair powders, we're in trouble. Because that means we have to go back and make another weapon.
If you put,
yeah, buy item. Oh,
come again.
useless piece of Well, she won't sell those as well, right?
I require.
Yeah, you don't sell Titanites. What can I even grab? I can grab you. I can two-hand that thing, for example, or that thing. That one, I don't have enough strength, definitely. Don't really want to waste the chunks, but I kinda have to if I don't wanna... Oh, I had enough, okay. Okay, that will do it. I need to check the damage. I think the sword actually might be dealing more. Where it is? Oh, never mind. The base is so much lower that definitely not. Okay. We'll have to two-hand it, which will not be an issue for the boss signs. As I said, the torch does not work anyway. But I'll try to give more proof to that science. It is a crucial mechanics in Dark Souls 2 School of the First Sin, so the fact that it does not work originally is quite the thing, I think. So even though I believe I just showed that it does not work, I will give you more proof if possible. Because well, I need to two-hand my weapon, then obviously that's... Okay, heavy attacks kills them in one hit. I believe I need 2 with normal ones. Ooh. This makes it especially difficult if you wanna farm crystal souls. Because normally you just grab the torch, right? And you rush through the entire location. And you can also access the fog gate pretty easily with the torch. Here you cannot, because the spiders are simply going to hit you. So you have to kill them. I cannot jump. makes sense considering that it's the surface is kind of a web that glues you to the floor. New Game Plus when those spiders actually deals massive damage and you're a fragile male sorcerer. So this place, it was a nightmare. I never liked farming Freya. Like this boss is not difficult, but it's like I don't know. It's not difficult, but it's difficult. I know that this sentence does not make any sense at all, but yeah, that's kind of how it feels to fight this boss. Like it feels like the patterns are easy. The boss doesn't deal that much damage even on New Game Plus. That was okay. No one that I wanna summon. But the patterns are easy. The damage is not really that much. In Scholar, you can just avoid the spiders by simply having equip a torch. Here you cannot, which makes the fight actually difficult, at least for a sorcerer, which usually sorcerers are like the one that kills this boss multiple times. We don't have peasants in here. I believe I could have missed an item on those platforms, but honestly I don't feel like searching for it. So let's proceed. Oh my goodness. I did not realize how much I needed to drink until I did. Like I genuinely, like when I sipped that water, I felt in my mouth how it was all like dried out and the water just make it moisty. Like I could feel that as I drink. Oh, my torch, okay. I guess I'm not going to show you because I'm not opening my equipment. I mean, I did show it earlier, so oh my goodness. I hate this attack, it feels so random. Okay, laser. Okay. Remember, you're not safe until you're behind that front leg. Actually, it's the side leg. I got locked by her leg. She have difficult frames, actually, to dodge her attacks. That one, at least. Okay, I'm not sure how expensive is the cost of repairing a weapon. Rings are like 5k usually. Up to 10 if it's like plus 2. Weapons are usually like 2000, so we should be good to break it because the sword is definitely going to deal less damage. Also, I just wanna rush. Oh. Okay, I was like, I did triggered something. I knew that I cut the head, but the head was kind of still there. But it was just, it did not fall down immediately. Boing. I was never really a huge fan of ragdolls, but that one is kinda nice. Wish you could just grab it and put it on your head. Okay, now I will actually equip the sword. Okay, we have a fragrant branch of yore, so we could unlock Strayed. And here is Vengarl Body, which is huge, because if you're farming Freya, that guy drops you like another, I don't remember how much, but a lot of souls. Okay, Freya gave us how much, like 50 something thousand, so let's see how much he will. He's not that difficult. And as a mage, it's even easier. He also is kinda refusing to leave this room, which makes the entire fight so much easier. He gives 10,000. It's basically like Freya would be dropping another 10,000 souls. And now multiply this by New Game Plus. It's like, I know, another 10k per New Game Plus. It's a great farm not only for the crystals soul mass, but also for the souls themselves to level up. Not as good as the Giant Lord, obviously, but you also get the scroll, right? And you technically receive 2 souls instead of 1, as the Giant gives you only 1. So it's actually not bad of a farm. Although, as I said, spiders are a pain in the ass if you're a mage. Okay, the sword, probably not gonna be using. That's actually good that I only was able to upgrade it +7 because I did not waste that many chunks. It was not... wait, no, it was useful. So my axe was not repaired. You. I almost forgotten. Oh my goodness. This might be the last buy. The next one will cost 24,000 and it's kind of not worth it. I have 8 of them. Used to have 9, so... I don't think there is a point in buying more. You're probably not going to need that many, unless you're really bad. There is not many bosses that you wanna use this against. Possibly against... Seer alone, if you are playing as a mage. Seer alone is actually more difficult to beat as a mage than it is to beat as a melee character. It's actually way easier as a melee character. Just because the casts are too slow for a mage. And he seems to have like a quicker recovery for mages. Like when he sees that you're far away, he just dashes to you.
The soul, your soul, Aeon.
So yeah, definitely for him that will be useful. Especially since this is kinda ticking bomb, like you have like only a few minutes to get to the boss and then also kill it. Okay, we should be good against Gargoyles with that amount of hit points. I'm quite confident. But, we received a key. I think this is easier still. That next bonfire is not even useful if you wanna get to the... not Freya, but... not straight, but the bird lady. I have forgotten the name. I think it's still better to go from above. Maybe not. I feel like you're going to aggro all of the spiders if you're going from down there. Oh. Of course I have missed, and I cannot even target it. Okay, you know what? Screw you. Okay, the doors are opened. And the spiders will be there. Okay, you can just run. Don't think you can close this door from the inside. I'm gonna try to grab the item as quick as possible, although... Okay, they missed. No way I actually got frames for that. Low stamina. Okay, no way I got frames for that, but I got locked like this. I'm dead. Yeah, I have to kill them, unfortunately. Normally you would just grab a torch and walk through them, they will ignore you, but here... the torch does not work. And we lost our sexy buddy. We'll not recover until I will grab the items from the chest. I should have just forced to grab the item and let the souls down there. I did level up, right? So there's probably like nothing there. Maybe just a few K. Those I can ignore. Can you? Oh my goodness. I did target lock it. I did try the heavy attack, but unfortunately heavy attack with two-handed weapon is not really the key to hit them. Okay. We'll heal. Yeah, and I opened the doors, so there is plenty of them. Damn, they drop a lot of items. Okay, so how much would I have lost? Okay, literally nothing. Okay, don't think I have ever played with like a Black Knight weapons in Dark Souls 2. Maybe a sword, but not that one, the smaller one, maybe. Okay, now we probably have finished this location. Pharos, I really don't like this location, but I guess I have to go there. Okay, let's unlock Strayed while I still remember about his existence. We could kill the Lost Giant one more time. I don't need to fight you actually. We will be heading that later. Also need to recover my sexy body. Okay, now this place is actually quite dangerous because those guys are able to aggro. In the Scholar, they make them... They are not hostile to you. You can just kill them freely. They will not do anything at all. Yeah, we don't have a key. Which is troublesome because you just spawn in this bonfire, right? You wanna talk to Strayed and stuff. And you cannot because they attack you. And they can attack him as well. I mean, they won't try to, but, you know, they have AoE attacks. So they eventually will hit him, if you're not careful. You have to basically leave the room quickly and just kill them as quick as possible. Okay, we don't have an interest to you, so we're just gonna go back to the gargoyles, which we really wanna do. Servants' quarters. Okay, last stream I said that this stream we probably will kill all lords. It's kind of late. I did start the stream late, yeah. And I think gargoyles will be what we will do this live stream. Maybe I will clear the doors of Pharos of doors. Maybe. I'll grab the items that I will be able to because I still have to backtrack once I finish gargoyles down to the Sinner's Rise. To grab the items that were locked, basically just one item. I'm gonna talk to you. Oh my goodness, please tell me I can tell yes, okay. I wanna join just so I won't get invaded here. You don't have actually a bad build for that. Although people who play PvP, Dark Souls 2 original are usually people who just play this game forever. And usually have their builds perfectly max it out and know exactly what they are doing in the PvP. So I rather not fight them. And I believe joining the Covenant prevents you from getting invaded. Might be wrong though. I do have probably slightly higher level. Actually 87 here. Most people don't go to this location early. Because it's hidden behind doors of Doors of Pharos. Yeah, that's the correct way to say it. Oh yeah, and this is definitely a boss that I will be using the Brightback for. You cannot burn human effigy to nullify the invasions, unfortunately. Don't even try. I think you could burn it, but it will go to waste as soon as you enter the location. Die, my god. Not sure if I have mentioned that before, but about other series I have on my channel, Elden Ring is probably going to happen sooner or later. But Darkest Dungeon, for example, no, I have played on my save file the same that I was streaming at, and I have beaten the game long time ago. There's no real point for me to record it anymore. I kinda reached the point where I don't even think what I'm doing, and like I have all of the trinkets and all that stuff. I'm just very powerful. Okay. Shouldn't be that difficult to kill them now. I have plus 10 weapon and all that stuff. Unfortunately, he still got a resistance for animations. Okay. Can you land down in a way that I can hit you safely? Thank you. More. Oh, stamina, unfortunately. Okay, Brightback does help a lot. Also, I do actually have a lot of hit points. The one that spits fire usually slow, because they usually spit fire when they are alone. Yeah, the Brightback is definitely the way to go if you wanna have this fight as easy as possible, because it literally like halves the damage receive. Maybe don't push the damage this hard as I did, as try to. Damn, they have actually pretty darn annoying tracking. Okay, well, this is the last one, I believe. Yeah, that's definitely the last one. Yeah, maybe I was too afraid of them. I do have a very bad memory of those guns, because I went to them when I was playing for the first time a little bit too early. And I was also not as experienced. Like, I had like maybe 150 hours in Dark Souls 1, and then I jumped to the Dark Souls 2. And I was also playing the Company of Champions, which makes the fight extra difficult. So that was not a pleasureful experience. New Game Plus, there are dogs that are very annoying, can surprise you, catch you off guard. That chest is obviously not there. I'm quite sure it's not there in New Game Plus. There won't be an invader down there, but the dogs still will be there. Or there will be an invader? I actually don't remember if there is or not. Dogs are still there, that's a thing. There is an invader, okay. It's rare, there is not many invaders in the original version. There's like plenty of them scholars, they added like, I don't know, like 10 of them. Not counting the DLC. don't think that guy can plunge. Oh, one more dog. Need to separate them, there you go. Okay. He committed a mistake by jumping down like this. I knew I will be too slow, but I still tried. Spears are relatively quick weapons. I think only rapiers are faster. Bestial kill. Instead of the dragon tooth, we have a bestial key here, unless the dragon tooth is up here, although I don't remember. Yeah. Dragon tooth is somewhere else, probably the same spot where the Hubble set is. Probably, so it's gutter. Although I don't think I actually grabbed that item because it is pretty garbage. In Dark Souls 2, at least. Okay, so now we have the bestial key that usually previously were very easily to find. Wait, no, straight. Next to the straight. Because there is a door to open with a dragon stone. I don't remember the name for it. I have to be quick though, because those guys, as you can see, are already hostile. And they turn you to the stone. Okay. But the recovery is going to be too slow. What is the name of that stone? I should have one already. Petrified Dragon. I don't have 4 already. This is the 5th one, right? Yeah. +1, +2, +3. If I'll get one more, which I could if I would just burn the bonfire asset here, but it's not worth it. I probably would go and kill the giant lord, not the giant lord, the lost giant. With the bonfire aesthetic to get his soul again and maybe craft his sword. I never played with that axe, but it looks good. It is a big axe with A scaling, so it should be decent. Ouch. Ouch. That was a really quick reload. Elevator? Yeah, I sent it down. I forgot to send it back. It's okay. Okay, gargoyles went much easier than I thought. As I said, maybe I am too terrified of them because I have a bad early experience with them. Okay, so we are going down there for one chest, not one chest, one chamber that that I was unable to explore. And one item right before the entrance to the boss that I forgot to grab it. So and I'm losing frames, which I'm not happy about because it seems to be something more dangerous than usual. Okay, those guys do respawn, so I don't think they can climb up here though, so we just have to kill that one guy. Don't think anyone else should follow. Normally there is a hiding night. Now we just have an empty room with a fire seed. Is it worth the trouble? Not really. And the only reason why you would wish to kill gargoyles before Lost Sinner to get the best bastille key is if you're playing a mage. Because the target lock is very useful if you're a mage and you don't have a target lock against Sinner. If you're not lighting those up, so... Okay, I see that I'm losing frames, like, not many of them to be honest. It's not a big loss, but it is a loss, which I don't like. I mean, it's really weird because when I rewatched that part that was supposed to be laggy, it doesn't seem to be that laggy. It seems to be completely fine usually. Maybe it's slightly less pixels, but like, I'm not streaming in the highest quality anyway. I need to work back to Majula as fast as possible before those guys will shoot at me. Did they not even aggro? That's good. Okay, it seems to stabilize. Let me think. Is there anything urgent that I need to do before proceeding to next location? This place. There is nothing interesting in here. I'm gonna leave it until the next live stream. I think we're going to finish here. Like that. Yeah. Gonna consume those. I don't think I will. They actually have a really decent spear. I did play with it, and that spear you can make all of this soul is good. It's a strength. It has a strength scaling, but it's a spear, and it's a good spear. I can recommend it. Definitely. Okay, let me think. I did ball that Murakumo 2020. Can I achieve that?
Seek the lest the
I don't think so. Not even close. I'm gonna do this, even though I'm not wearing any armor yet. And let me see. No flasks. Nothing here. Okay, so you're gonna do something that I almost forgotten. Reset. I'm gonna talk to her. And we're gonna switch to the normal Dark Souls. I hope I have a character that can talk with her. I should have. I'm gonna mute my microphone so the audio is not double, because it likes to be doubles when there's a character speaking. So let's see what will be the difference, but it's probably not going to be easy to notice until you just swap. Probably if I will have a make a video like and play it at the same time for you to see a difference, but we'll see.
bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
Okay, now we're gonna switch to normal Dark Souls 2, to the Scholar. Because I strongly believe they have a different pronunciation, different diction, reading speed, and that stuff. And I just need to double check if it's not just me. I'm going to be a black screen for a few seconds more. Hope the OBS is going to catch the game. Yeah, it is. It is a little bit more difficult to capture the original Dark Souls, by the way. The audio might be too loud because I didn't adjust the audio from Scholar. But it should be fine. The names. Okay. I'm not creative with the names, as you can see. Okay, you're in the Majula, so... Whoa! Okay, I think I know what just happened. So I have a shader here. And I think that's what caused it. Yeah, the game looks different. It's not because it's a Scholar, I have a shader. That's why it looks so weird. Okay, so, audio. It's... Yeah, it's too loud. It's a nice shader, by the way. I'm not sure if I definitely did not play it with that shader with you guys. So maybe I'll need a playthrough with that shader because unless I can apply it, I'll have to check if I can apply this shader to the original version. Because it actually looks fantastic. It's a great shader. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to check. Okay, let's talk with her.
Bearer of the curse, I will always be at your side until hope has fully withered.
Okay, this character will not do it because the dialogue was different because I am already somewhere further in the game with this character. Probably already received the feather which changes the dialogues. So you have to grab one of the early game characters they have. My mistake, did not thought about it in the slightest. Don't even remember what this character is about. Green hair looks good. Why do I have only a bow? I don't know. Probably trying to do something fancy. Okay. This shader is fantastic.
Bearer of the curse, seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
Okay. Call me an idiot or whatever you think, but I am quite confident that this is a different pronunciation. You have to kind of mash it up, play together at the same time to see the difference probably, but I'm quite confident that there is a difference. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. So since I'm dropping frames more and more with each passing minute, so we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you for not watching because no one was there. See you.